SSA has just updated the October 2025 payment calendar, and millions of Americans on SSI, SSDI, and retirement benefits need to pay attention. These new dates could change when you receive your check, and missing the schedule can cause serious delays. In this video, we'll break down the exact October 2025 Social Security payment dates, who qualifies for the early deposits, and what seniors, retirees, and disability beneficiaries should do right now to avoid surprises. Whether you depend on Social Security checks, supplemental security income, or SSDI disability benefits, staying updated on the SSA payment schedule is more important than ever. Don't miss this crucial update that could affect your monthly budget and financial planning. Watch until the end to make sure you know when your Social Security payment is coming in October 2025. Before we dive into these important changes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Hey everyone, and today we're talking about something that affects millions of Americans: the updated Social Security Administration payment calendar for October 2025. I've been getting tons of messages from viewers asking about these changes, so I knew I had to make this comprehensive video to address all your concerns. You know what's interesting? Just yesterday, I was talking to my Aunt Martha, who relies on her Social Security retirement benefits, and she was completely unaware of these upcoming changes. That's when I realized how many people might be in the same boat. So, let's break this down together, shall we? First, let's address the elephant in the room. Why are these changes happening? Well, the Social Security Administration regularly adjusts payment schedules to ensure efficient distribution of benefits and to accommodate holidays and weekends. For October 2025, they've made some significant adjustments that you absolutely need to know about. Now, I can already hear some of you asking, but what if I need to plan my bills around these dates? Don't worry, I've got you covered. We're going to go through every single payment date for SSI, SSDI, and retirement benefits, so you can plan accordingly. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial security. Let's start with supplemental security income, SSI payments. Usually, SSI recipients get their payments on the first of each month. However, October 2025 brings a slight twist. Since October 1 SD falls on a Wednesday, the SSA has adjusted some payment dates to ensure everyone receives their benefits without any delays. Here's the interesting part: if you're an SSI recipient, you'll actually receive your October payment on September 30th, 2025. Yes, you heard that right, it's coming a day early. But wait, you might be wondering, what about those who receive both SSI and Social Security benefits? That's an excellent question, and it's one I've been getting a lot lately. If you're in this category, your payment schedule might be a bit different. The SSA has implemented a special arrangement for dual recipients to ensure smooth distribution of benefits. Moving on to Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, recipients, this is where things get really interesting. The payment dates for SSDI benefits in October 2025 will follow a new pattern based on your birth date. Now, pay close attention because this is crucial information that could affect your monthly planning. If your birth date falls between the 1 SD and 10th of the month, your SSDI payment will arrive on Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. For those born between the 11th and 20th, expect your payment on Wednesday, October 15th. And if your birthday falls between the 21 SD and 31 SD, your payment will arrive on Wednesday, October 22 ND. You might be thinking, why the Wednesday pattern? Well, the SSA has found that spreading out payments throughout the month helps manage the distribution system more efficiently. It also helps reduce the strain on financial institutions and ensures everyone gets their benefits without any technical hiccups. Now, let's talk about retirement benefits, something that affects millions of our seniors across the country. Just like SSDI, retirement benefit payment dates in October 2025 will follow the same birthday-based schedule. However, there's an important exception for those who started receiving benefits before May 1997. If you fall into this category, you'll receive your payment on October 3 RD, 2025, regardless of your birth date. Here's something that many people don't realize: these payment dates can affect more than just your personal budget. They can impact when your benefits are reported to other assistance programs, when certain bills are due, and even how your Medicare premiums are deducted. That's why it's so important to stay informed about these changes. Let me share a quick story that illustrates why this matters. Last month, one of our viewers, Tom, didn't realize his payment date had changed. He had several automatic bill payments set up based on his usual payment date. When the payment arrived on a different date, it caused some of his bills to bounce. Don't let this happen to you. Make sure to adjust your automatic payments and budget planning according to these new dates. Now, I know some of you might be concerned about potential delays or problems with these new payment dates. Here's what you need to know: the SSA has systems in place to ensure smooth transitions. However, it's always wise to have a backup plan. I recommend keeping a small emergency fund if possible, just in case there are any unexpected delays. Let's address another common question I've been getting: what if my payment date falls on a federal holiday? Great question. In such cases, the SSA typically sends payments on the previous business day. This is important to remember because it can affect your payment schedule not just in October, but throughout the year. Here's something else to keep in mind: if you receive your benefits through Direct Express or direct deposit, which most people do these days, your payment should be available in your account on your scheduled payment date. However, if you still receive paper checks, you'll need to allow a few extra days for mail delivery. Speaking of delivery methods, now might be a good time to consider switching to direct deposit if you haven't already. It's more secure, reliable, and usually means you get your money faster. Plus, with these new payment dates, having electronic payments can help you better track and manage your benefits. Let's talk about what these changes mean for different groups of beneficiaries. For families receiving benefits for children or spouses, the payment date will generally follow the primary beneficiary's schedule. This is important information for household planning, especially if you're managing benefits for multiple family members. I've also been getting questions about representative payees, those who manage benefits for someone else. If you're a representative payee, these new dates apply to the benefits you manage, so make sure to adjust your planning accordingly. It's your responsibility to ensure the beneficiary's needs are met, regardless of when the payment arrives. Now, here's something really important that not many people are talking about: these October 2025 changes might also affect how your benefits interact with other government programs. If you receive SNAP benefits, housing assistance, or other forms of aid, you might need to update your income reporting dates with those programs. Let me give you some practical advice on how to handle these changes. First, mark these new dates on your calendar now. Don't wait until October to start planning. Second, if you have any automatic bill payments set up, review and adjust them as needed. Third, consider building a small buffer in your budget to account for any potential transition hiccups. You might be wondering about the long-term implications of these changes. While the October 2025 schedule is what we're focusing on today, it's worth noting that the SSA occasionally updates payment schedules. Staying informed about these changes is crucial for your financial planning. Here's a pro tip: set up online access to your Social Security account through the My Social Security portal if you haven't already. This way, you can easily track your payments and get updates about any future changes to the payment schedule. It's also a great way to verify your payment amounts and manage your benefits. Let's address another concern I've been hearing: what if I don't receive my payment on the scheduled date? If this happens, don't panic. Wait 24 hours, as sometimes there can be slight delays in banking systems. If you still haven't received your payment after that, contact the Social Security Administration immediately. Keep their contact information handy. You can reach them at 1-800-772-1213. Something else to consider is how these new payment dates might affect your monthly budget planning. I always recommend creating a monthly calendar where you mark your income dates and bill due dates. This visual aid can help you better manage your money and avoid any payment conflicts. For those of you who help manage benefits for elderly parents or disabled family members, make sure to communicate these changes to everyone involved in their care. This includes caregivers, healthcare providers, and anyone else who might need to know about the new payment schedule. Let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid during this transition. Don't assume your payment will come on the same date as previous months. Don't wait until the last minute to adjust your bill payment schedules. And most importantly, don't ignore any communications from the Social Security Administration about these changes. I want to share another viewer's experience that might help you. Sarah, a longtime viewer, used the payment date change as an opportunity to completely overhaul her budget. She created a new spending plan that better aligned with the new dates, and she found she was actually able to manage her money more effectively. For those of you wondering about bank holidays and weekends, here's what you need to know. If your payment date falls on a weekend or federal holiday, you'll typically receive your payment on the previous business day. This is especially important to remember for October 2025, as there are several holidays that month. Let's also discuss how these changes might affect those of you who receive Medicare benefits. If your Medicare premiums are deducted from your Social Security payments, these new dates won't affect the deduction schedule. However, it's always good to double-check your statements to ensure everything is processing correctly. Here's something important for international beneficiaries. If you're receiving Social Security benefits while living abroad, these new payment dates apply to you too. However, international bank processing times may vary, so you might want to contact your bank to understand how these changes will affect when you actually receive your funds. As we wrap up this discussion, I want to emphasize how important it is to stay informed about changes to your benefits. The Social Security Administration is constantly working to improve their systems and services, which sometimes means adjustments to payment schedules and procedures. Remember, these changes are designed to make the payment system more efficient and reliable. While any change can be stressful, especially when it comes to our financial security, understanding and preparing for these changes will help ensure a smooth transition. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might need to know about these changes. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security benefits and financial planning. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one and try to help where I can. Until next time, take care and stay informed.